going to go ahead and share this out and do a few other things. Let's see here. How do I share it out? There we go. And I think I'm all set now. I'm going to turn this AC down just a hair. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Got it plugged in, turned on. Debbie first. Good morning, young lady. How are you? Hopefully you're having a great day. How's my sound? How's my sound? How's because the air conditioner vent's like right behind this darn thing. Somebody let me know what the sound is. Oops, there you go. There you go. And unfortunately, I can't come out of Top Chat. 5x5 and good. Thank you, Teresa. Good to see you. Good to finally see you in one of my live streams, Teresa. Ha ha ha. If you guys didn't know it, Teresa's like an admin in like 5 million other live streams. I might as well make her an admin on my side too. You know what? Where are you at, Teresa? Where are you? Where? Teresa. This thing gonna let me, Teresa, add as a moderator and standard moderator. And now, Teresa, you have the power. UK Prepper, what's going on, man? Yeah, I was wondering about you, Broseph. I was wondering because I heard that the great internet firewall got put up in the UK. I wanted to talk to you about that and actually have you on my live stream, or not on my live stream, but more at least on my channel at some point. The time is nearing. The time is nearing. Mornings are busy. There we go. Miko showed up. Good to see you. Oops is in the house. Where we at here? That's all I'm seeing so far. All right, so today's completely unscheduled. Matter of fact, that's what I forgot to do. Hold on. There we go. I was doing something on my phone. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Happy to talk about it. Yeah, definitely. I don't think people understand what's happening over there. There's not a lot of talk about it over here. So I will definitely be getting up with you via email, and we'll have to set something up. I think what'll probably happen, just so that the fidelity of the video itself stays higher, is we'll probably just do record for like 45 minutes, that kind of thing. Talk about preparedness, difference in preparedness over there, as well as the great UK firewall, which is very, very interesting, considering, well, that's right, UK's not part of EU anymore. The EU trade stuff just got taken care of, so we shall see what happens. And watching our Prime Minister lie to Trump was horrible. I'd rather be the 51st state. Yeah, it's always amazing whenever that guy gets anywhere near Trump. It's basically, thank you, sir, may I have another? And putting on the knee pads. But the second he walks away from him, he just talks, he says other things. I think that doesn't bode well for the UK, because the guy's two-faced. It's a problem. Guys, if you have not hit that thumbs up yet, please do so now. It would help draw more people in here. 20 is a good start, but as usual, I need more. No, the channel's growing. More people are coming in. More new people are showing up. Things like that. Teresa, also thank you for telling people to hit that smash that button. Let's see here. Oops. Prices of stuff goes higher to the public. I'm not sure which country you're talking about. Oops. I was looking at the numbers yesterday, and then we found out that Mr. Powell has decided he doesn't want to play with the interest rates, and the interest rates they're tuned at around $300 billion that we're currently losing in our economy because he does not want to lower the interest rates. And who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're really in I hate to say it, but it's like tinfoil hat region. But the truth is, the Fed is not part of the federal government, so I'm trying to figure out why we're even playing these reindeer games. Obviously, there's more to it than we all know about, but it's crazy. Where are we at here? Sheepdog. Hey, Sheepdog, use the say hi button. Hey, Sheepdog. Good to see you, lady. Good to see you. Let's see here. You missed it. Sure. tariffs make costs go up on us. To an extent, yes, to an extent. But what it forces us to do is make our own stuff. You know, I hate to say it, but the bottom line is we're going to feel this butt pain for a while until America pulls their head out of their stupid asses and says, excuse my French for any of the people that have children in the room, until Americans realize that they were duped, they were played. You know, I remember in the very beginning of this whole global economy that it was sold to us, that everybody would be like selling stuff to everybody, and everybody's going to be like, yeah, this is great, I can sell my stuff in Utah, and yeah, this is great, I can sell my stuff in America, you know. And then they started playing these games, you know, basically the barriers to entrance. They started playing these games with tariffs, and we've been paying tariffs through the nose for these other countries for so long, and that's just not Trump speak. That's reality. That's absolute reality. Who just did that? Don't forget to hit that like. And, oh, thank you very much, LocalPrepper, and make sure everybody hits that like on him. I appreciate you, bro. He gave me $1.99. Or I'm sorry, as they say, 1.99 euro, or no, €1.99. There we go. It's been a while since I've spoken euro, but that probably cost him like $5 frickin' bucks. So guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that like button on his little post there, man. What is that? Who is this? VR boy, I don't recognize you. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Sheepdog, your interest rates are going to be high for a while. And Roll to IC, shut up. Go to. Hey, I watched your video this morning, Broseph, and I want to do that live stream at 8 p.m. tonight. If you're down, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. Let's see here. We got Miko, thumbs ups. All right, Cuckfee's popping in. Hey, good to see you, bro. Nice. VR boy, I appreciate you. So what I'm trying to tell you is that a long time ago, in an economy far, far away, we all bought into this global economy stuff, and then along came B-Rock, or Barry as most people know him by, and he basically changed our economy to 100% consumption. And literally, basically the world said, well, if you're going to let us sell all our stuff here, he turned all the tariffs off. He's like, just sell us all your stuff. We're Americans. We're consumers. Well, all we do is consume stuff. You know, and that's how we got where we are now. That's why it's so expensive to make stuff in America. It has nothing to do with earning a fair wage. It has nothing to do with that. Because if we just stayed on a level playing field with all these other countries, then what would have happened is that everybody's wages would have gone up, the cost of things would have gone down, okay, and everybody globally would have leveled out, okay. So that's where we are now. Also, I've noticed that YouTube is playing games with me, guys. Do me a favor, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do so now, because YouTube is like I know there's more than 9 people in here. We just had 21 in here literally a second ago. So I know YouTube's playing games with me. Let's see here. UK says, what's your predictions for what could happen after the Putin deadline? Yeah, that one's tricky, man. That one is really, really tricky. Really tricky. And well, what you basically have two alphas in the room, and so you know Trump's not going to back down, and they love to use the whole the whole taco analogy, and then when it doesn't work for them, they stop using it. They're just going to frickin' reuse that one again if he backs down. I don't think he's going to back down, because what they're talking about is more enhanced tariffs. Now, the Russian economy they've positioned themselves so that U.S. tariffs don't really hurt them. You know, that's the whole purpose of what is it? What's the name of it? What's the name of the money moving system? I have Brexit stuck in my head thanks to you. BRICS. That was the whole purpose of the BRICS nation, so that the United States could not use tariffs, or not use tariffs, but use sanctions against other countries. And so it doesn't really affect them at the financial level. Their economy is almost immune to U.S. tariffs. Is almost immune to I'm sorry, not tariffs, but sanctions. But what the U.S. has been positioning itself over the last month to do is to cut Russia off from their oil and gas money. And so, the European Union just signed up to basically start getting all their oil and gas from the United States. And this is going to hurt Russia. This is going to hurt Russia significantly, because this is where they're getting most of their income now. But I think that what will happen is that Trump will be like, okay, I told you this is going to happen. Now it's happening. Let's come to the table. And a lot of people tend to forget that he's a negotiator. He's absolutely emotional. Bob Pita, anniversary, 12 months. Hey, good to see you, bro. Bob Pita has been a subscriber or a member for 12 months. Yet, Bob, somehow I've never seen you in a members only live Discord. Okay. I still love you, man. I still love you. But he's a negotiator, and he's going to come back and forth from the table. He's going to go back and forth, and it's like they're going to try and make it look like he's negotiating. No, he's actually going to the negotiating table. And here's the thing: if you've never been in actually like a real world negotiation, like where like not just your country, but just say a negotiation to make sure that you still have a job, or that something bad doesn't happen to your family and your life. The first rule of negotiations is that you have to be prepared to walk away. That's it. Because when you're prepared to walk away, you have all of the leverage in the negotiation. And that's what a lot of people don't think about, because, and I hate to say it, the people that are saying, like, using the taco stuff, or they don't like the way he negotiates. The bottom line is that because he's willing to walk away, and he's proven time and time again that he will walk away, or that he will be like, all right, maybe you just need more time to figure this out, and then he steps back. They see this as a sign of weakness, but if you actually know anything about true negotiations, then that's exactly what he's doing. He's a pro at it, man. It's like, will I say that he's playing like 3D chess? No, I won't say that. I'll say that he's just a master negotiator. You cannot get to the point in the business world, you cannot get to the point that he has reached, okay? And not know how to actually negotiate. It's not possible. It's absolutely not possible, because real businessmen will just eat your lunch all day long, and your business will fold eventually. They'll own your business at some point. LocalPrepper just became a minimalist prepper. Good to see you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Now you have access to all the funny icons, but that's about it. You didn't read the fine print. But I still appreciate you, bro. I expect nothing more. Let's see here. Teresa saying thank you. Perfect. But yeah, that's I guess that's where I stand. At least I think that's what's going to happen with the whole. I think what was it down is like 10 or 12 days or something like. They gave him 50 days, and then he gave him another 10 or 12 days or something like that. And the other thing is he was probably still maneuvering with the EU to make sure that they would be the people that were like, yes, we'll buy your oil and natural gas, so we don't have to buy Russia's. And I'm sure that we gave him a great deal on it too, with all of the push to get rid of coal-fired plants in the European Union, I honestly think that we'll start to see more of those nuclear plants that have been shut down. I think they're going to start getting turned back on. It was just a stupid move. It was an absolute stupid move for these countries in Europe to shut down all of their nuclear plants. What do we got here? Ascending Phoenix. Let's see here. Trump understands negotiating more than people want to give him. Absolutely. That's what I was just saying. Will I put him on a pedestal? No. He's a regular guy. He's proven over and over he's a regular guy. If you look at the interview with him and what was it? It wasn't Colbert. It was the other guy on HBO. But anyway, he very quickly they realize he's just an average. He literally is the dude that they think he might be, but in when he's not in front of the camera, he's still the same dude, he's clearly a master negotiator, and he knows what he wants. And it's not about talking people into doing things. It's about getting what you want. That's what negotiations really are, Cohen says, what's the word? Bird. Bird is the word. Let's see here. I'm in New York City. I'm still waiting for my free electricity. Oh, gee. You're going to be waiting for a long time. I don't know who promised you free electricity, but they were fibbers, and if yeah, right. Wait till you get your new mayor, and then talk to that guy. Let's see. Gnostic showed up. What's going on? Working from the farm. There you go. I'm gonna subscribe because you're the only interesting streamer right now. Okay, Cohen, I appreciate you. But here's the deal. Before you subscribe, you read the fine print, okay? Because I won't take your kids from you. And I'm not a leprechaun. Yeah, if you come in at the minimalist level, you're gonna get access to like, hey, what's going on, man, and the fancy emojis, and that's really about it. And then if you go to the Doomsday level prepper, if you go to the Doomsday level, then you get access to everything. There's another level, but that's only for people that have more money than they know what to do with, and I never even try to sell that. But you actually will get access to like the Discord, all the communications, the members only live streams. Like for instance, today I'm going to be doing a members only Discord. I do it every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, where actually like everybody who's available comes in and we just chew the fat. We talk about preparedness. We talk about whatever's happening in their lives, because these people become my friends, so it is what it is. Let's see here. Cohen says, is that 18 plus? I don't know what 18 plus means, but hopefully you're an adult. If you're an adult, I'll probably say nah, because like I said, we're adults and we do talk about adult things. So let's see here. Is this 18 plus? This is on my phone, so I couldn't tell you, but my channel is labeled no children. Let's see here. Where were we at here? Damn, I'm 16. I'm sorry, Cohen, but you can still participate here. Nobody's going to ask you for money anyway. If you're 16 years old, you should not be asking for money. We actually had another kid that was in here before, and I say kid because I'm old enough to be your grandfather. Anyway, we had another kid that was in here, and he was like working on a homestead, and he got along fine. It's just that we have to remember when people pop in that, hey, let's see here. Age not she. Okay, do you have to be at least 18 to be here? Is what he's asking. I think I answered that. Is this a she restricted channel? A she restricted? A she? No, this is not. We have lots of women that are on this channel. Was it Will Survives? I honestly don't remember. It was a good year ago. But I remember it's like, the kid, he lives on a homestead that's like in the middle of nowhere. I want to say it's like out in Arizona or something. He just got, I'm pretty sure he forgot all about us, because at the time his dad went out and bought him a Jeep, and they were like rebuilding it. And so, you know where the attention goes when you're that age and you get your first car and dad's helping you, do stuff, Let's see here. Even lets Canadians join. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I finally got Cuck. You should Cuck. I don't think you responded to your email. I did put your radio. It's the fanciest radio I've ever given away. I did put your radio, your giveaway winnings, in the mail yesterday. And if you check your email, there is a receipt with a tracking number inside of it. Let's see here. Will Survive is 22. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else in there, so if anything you guys want to talk about, I still have 36 minutes left before I've got to go take care of something. Yeah, it is nice and warm. My air conditioner super sucks. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here and yap at you guys while I still don't have enough thumbs up for some reason. I don't get it. I don't understand how it's so easy just to go, hey, I really like watching this guy, and like, bloop. I mean, it's right there on your screen. It's right there on your screen. All right, so I'm going to sip a little bit of coffee. Okay. What's your latest preps? My latest preps is cereal. I kind of got this off the internet. I'd never actually thought about it because I'm not a big cereal person, but the girlfriend is a big cereal person. Cereal, I mean, there's a lot of thought that cereal is good just to have to put on the shelf because it's in a bag that is basically airtight but somehow full of air. There's no oxygen absorbers inside of it, so that there's no real effort to keep it from going bad. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, on the vertical screen, you can, double tap, 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 tap. Just double tap, don't be lazy. Thank you, Teresa. Dr. Muffin Top just showed up. What's going on, Broseph? What's going on? So cereal, so I'm in the process of researching. Well, I know what kind she likes, but like Cheerios is now making Cheerios with flavors and protein, so like 9 grams of protein per bowl, right? Not counting the milk, right? And so we've got shelf-stable milk, and then I also have the dehydrated milk that we can reconstitute. So I'm going to vacuum seal cereal. Not a lot of it. I want to see what it's going to do. I think basically like a year, because normally cereal's good for 6 months to a year if you don't open it. But I'm not a fan of the cardboard packaging. I never have been. I would rather get rid of the cardboard, because the cardboard will eventually wick moisture out of the atmosphere that it's in. So I normally just get rid of that, and then what I'll do is I will take like whatever was on the wrapper of something, I'll stick it in the Ziploc bag. But I think I'll be like not doing a huge bag. Maybe take like a box of cereal, and then like maybe portion it up, maybe 3 or 4 different Mylar would be the best, but you can't really vacuum seal Mylar. And I don't really like the whole idea of like, I think it needs to be in a completely vacuumed environment in order for it to like survive properly. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm probably going to make a video about it, and then maybe come back in like a year and show people what happened. So let's see here. Glyphosate ick. Yeah, I mean, preservatives are in a lot of foods. There's not a lot we can do about it. It's really that easy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Just full of sugar and nothing else. More cereal. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm really interested in the cereals that have protein in them, and you can now do that. And it's like, so the cereal with the most protein in it is going to be like granola or anything that has like a nut in it. The problem is that's going to go rancid over a period of time, and that's not what I want. So and the thing is, like I said, I don't eat a lot of cereal. I'm not a cereal fan. I haven't done it since, well, every so often you'll catch me with a bowl of cereal because, yeah, that's what I'm going to eat. But it's not something I eat on the regular. But the girlfriend absolutely loves cereal. And like I said, I can just reconstitute some milk. I can frickin', open a Ziploc or I want to say Ziploc, a vacuum sealed bag, pour it into a container, and wow, cereal. If I was super smart for like camping, what I would do is I would do small Ziploc, or not vacuum sealed containers that I could literally just like cut the top off, and now it's in its own bowl, and I can pour milk into it. I can pour like some, yeah. But that's not what I'm going for. So UK says, nice, good shout on the protein ones. Just careful if it's they have whey, because that won't last as long as it's dairy. Yeah, exactly. Miko says it's only a year you can use vacuum seal bags, and you can do portion size. Oh, I've got stuff in vacuum seal bags that is several years old. It's all about how you store it and what you do with it. I have the 40-gallon totes that are full of vacuum sealed beans and rice that never move. They never move. I open them up once every 6 months and look inside and make sure none of the rices decide to be a little pointy and poke a little micro hole in there. And when that happens, I just cook the rice. So it's almost like rotating itself. Let's see here. Cohen says, bro, what kind of whip you be driving? Today it's the Explorer. Nothing fancy. Miko said it's only a year, vacuum sealed bags. Got a good one. How would you prep if you were living in the UK at the moment? Wow. Urban. First move. I'm really, first and foremost, my lineage goes all the way back to the Somerset region of England. But some of the stuff that I've said on the internet, they definitely have a file on me, so I could, with all the internet laws they have there, I definitely couldn't even visit. But if I lived in the UK, how would I prep? Very, very quietly. And if it were possible to own property, I would probably be doing that. Probably, but you guys probably have so many regulations that, it would preclude you from building anything substantial. But I'm sure there may be properties out there that might come on the market at some point. I guess it's all about how much money you have. You know what I'm saying? But if you were just living in the UK and you're just living in a flat and you're just trying to, not get sucked up into the craziness of the world, I would just be prepping very quietly. Going out on the weekends, hitting the shops, buying things in different places, not using my credit card. And it sucks because you can't buy anything in bulk without the government knowing about it. Because generally it just doesn't work that way in a place where you're constantly being monitored. But that's what I would do, just little by little, piece by piece, just buying a little bit of extra this and a little bit of extra that, and putting it on the shelves. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people to use the 6-can method when they're just trying to build up. If you're not familiar with that, that's just where every time you go to the store, no matter if it's a pack of cigarettes or you just need to pick up some diapers for the baby or whatever it is, get 6 cans of something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be meat, it could be it could be vegetables, it could be pasta sauce. It doesn't matter. Just get 6 cans of something, and then in about a month you're going to find out that you've got a shelf full of food. Let's see here. I stopped working to say how good a question that was. Let's see here. I wish I could. Miko says, I was living in the UK. That was living in the UK. Now I'll be prepared like the commando, especially all the crap is going down. Yeah, I don't know. I won't pretend to know exactly what's happening in the UK. I mean, I only know what I look into, different alternative media sources, even paying attention to like Sky News, um, and I probably don't pay attention to what's happening in the UK more now that Brexit finished. I was all over that stuff during Brexit. Um, but I would say that probably a lot of the bad stuff that's happening there is being hidden from the world. And I would say that because the stuff that you do get to see don't make a lot of sense. It don't make a lot of sense. Um, I mean, just from a human standpoint, just from the standpoint of like, hey, that's that's not right. If a little bitty kid could watch the news and understand what was happening in front of him, they would say that's not right. You guys have been like, it's so hard to talk about it, but the English culture is being erased. And it's happening because there were enough, for lack of, it's probably going to sound weird because your political system is different than ours, but in America we call them liberals. And you had enough of the liberal mindset that allowed or facilitated the election of liberals into your parliament. And and I'll be honest with you, two major problems that I see with the UK is that your government, your system of government allows for a shadow government. And a lot of people in America don't know what the hell that is. They think that's something Chuck Schumer made up. They don't understand how the politics in Great Britain works. Or I want to say that because I really like the idea of saying Great Britain, but in the UK work. Your government allows for a shadow government. And that means that people within the government, it's not checks and balances. They're constantly fighting each other. And so, in our world, if the conservatives took over the government and they wanted all this change that their base wanted to see, the shadow government would have the ability to slow it down. Would they have the ability to stop it? That doesn't happen here in America. It's literally just head to head, because that would create another layer of government that would be unconstitutional here. The second thing is the right to bear arms. In every single country where they've taken away the right to bear arms, the government has become tyrannical. 100%. They've become tyrannical. They become socialist, and then the people get so used to it that it becomes part of their day to day, and they don't even know what's being done around them. They just get told what to do. So it's pretty crazy. Let's see here. Anyone wanting to know where the UK is going, watch the movie 1984. Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's true. Let's see here. LMDMT. I think I recognize you, but make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's see here. Yes, YouTube has their own things they censor. YouTube means acting up today. No, YouTube, there's their own restrictions must be affecting things that aren't. Gotcha. Well, here's the thing, Cohen. If you don't have if you have a standard YouTube account, then you get to watch anything on YouTube as long as you don't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have one of those under 18 accounts, then you wouldn't be able to see this. You know what I'm saying? So you clearly have a regular YouTube account. Don't worry, I'm not telling. Let's see here. All right, he says, UK. I'm living it here in Canada. It's true. It's true. I mean, and it's like, it's not a lesser of two evils either. It's almost the same evil. It's crazy. I understand. So you both have the same problem in that basically you have immigration problems. You have problems with people there being, I think in both countries the problem was with legal immigration. They were just allowed to come in, and now they're getting all sorts of money, and and that's how it works in a socialist society. But I think when they stop wanting to spend the socialist money on people, then that's when things will get worse. Been watching your older videos. Great advice for a princess turning prepper. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I actually tried to. YouTube police are watching. Come on, man. You guys gotta. The YouTube police don't exist, okay? The algorithm exists. The algorithm does listen, but it can't listen all of the time, okay? So here's what's actually happening, not to bore you with this. But basically in the first minute of a live stream, YouTube is listening very, very closely to hear, negative language, anti-governmental speech, foul language. They're listening for basically stuff that, like, if you were flipping through your channels and you come up on this channel and there's the first that mofo, you know what I'm saying? You're probably going to switch the channel pretty quickly. So it's just think of it that way. After that first minute, it's touch and go, unless you and it's listening, okay? But unless you like play some copyrighted information, or if you say something that is trademarked, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, you're not going to have any problems. And then when the live stream's over, that video is actually processed into a long form video where it goes through a thorough level of scrutiny by the algorithm, okay? And it will determine, like, if I have something like I only monetize the front end of my videos. Like, hey, if you want to watch my video, you got to watch some stupid commercial for 10 seconds that you're going to skip out of. I get it, okay? But that's it. Everything in the middle, there is no... And YouTube will stick them in there every so often. So if they do, let me know and I will find it and turn it off. I hate mid-rolls. That's what they call them. But anyway, so after you're done, your video goes through the algorithm or turned into a video, and then they're going to make sure that it's clean for monetization, and then that's going to be it. Unless somebody like reports your video and says this, it's like, okay, well, somebody reported a video. No, that's not. I go and I watch the video. No, that's not what happens. I literally just dispute it and say, please have a human look at this. They look at it, they realize somebody's playing games, and they just turn it back on. It's that easy, Let's see. OVP shut up. What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? All right, let's see here. I've got 18 minutes and 28 seconds. What shall we talk about? What shall we talk about? Where I pour some coffee into my coffee cup from another coffee cup. They make pretty good coffee here. So I'm going to top that off. Been doing a lot of thinking about radios. Believe it or not, I actually keep a mobile CB radio inside my vehicle. Because it does more than just talk to truckers. Things like that. And I've been thinking more and more. I've got a CB base station set up at the property in North Carolina. But I was thinking about setting another one up here. And then after I had that interview with NC Scout, what was that? I want to say it was like Monday or something like that. Honestly, I don't remember. It was recently. It was recently. He kind of got my brain twisted up a little bit. I might be looking more at MERS. I do have 2 MERS radios that I use for, like, if I'm on the range. I've got to go down range and do something, or it's like a no optics day, that kind of thing, where I can like talk back to the line. I'll use that. But it's got me thinking. It's got me thinking. But the girlfriend's got her ham license. She's a tech, I think, tech level, and so I don't really want to spend any time studying for this license, But I don't know. What do you guys think? Cohen says, "Laugh my ass off." ISTG. That is Gen Z talk. I don't know what that is. I was about to say Smith, but you a supporter, so I wasn't going to disrespect you. Okay. I don't know what that's about. Smith who? So who's Smith? Yeah, you'll find that I don't really go after anybody here on this channel unless they do something outrageously dumb. Unless they give really, really bad advice, which is rare. I've actually ran across 2 or 3 people since 2021. My chat keeps freezing. Well, it's not me. It's not me, because it's 104 here. ISTG means I swear to God. Gotcha. UK Urban Prepper says, I've not bothered with the license. Good for new people to practice, but if you're trained on them in the past, then come SHTF, you can just pick it back up. Oh, it's very true. It's very true. You've been freezing on me a lot this morning. But yeah, it's true. I'll be honest with you. That's one of the reasons I don't have a ham license. I do have a GMRS license, because literally I just give them $35 and they give me a 10-year license, and I use my GMRS radio and whatever's right. I have a problem. I used to do sat shots is what they call them. From some of the most austere places on the planet. And at no time was I ever required to provide some kind of certification that I knew how to use this finger. I mean, this finger, I had to be certified to use this finger. But to use this finger or these in together in a non-sexual way in order to push a button to make a device transmit, okay, and in turn listen to it, TXRX. You know what I'm saying? At no time was I ever asked to be qualified to do that. You know what I'm saying? My first military radio was a Prick 77. Literally with dials on it. Lock them down. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to run crypto on it, you had to put a crypto pack on it. We still use cipher sheets. You know what I'm saying? At no time. So I just feel like it's a little ridiculous for the FCC to have testers and examiners to do something that a child can do. So it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Showing your age again. Yes, I know, right? Well, when I got out of the Marine Corps, we still had some daggers, we had some 150 alphas, so, and I know there's been more since then. When I got out of the military, I kind of did a little bit of a data dump. I mean, I was still a DOD contractor for 13 years after that. What's up, Saul? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's there are so many things that I'll run across on YouTube, and I was like, I remember that. Hell, when I was talking to NC Scout the other night, he started talking about stuff, and I was like, I remember all of that, and I hadn't accessed that part of my brain housing group, since 2007. It's crazy. It's crazy. Deanna, there you go. Deanna got her radio too. Have you even tried to use it yet, Deanna? I'm wondering. Cohen says, how old is you? I'm old enough to be your grandfather. Let's see here. Matter of fact, I have, this beard really makes me look older than what I am. But, I've got 15 grandchildren, so I guess it's appropriate. Let's see here. I think you're definitely the youngest one there who's in the chat, Ian, unslaved. Oh, I got another Ian here. Okay, prepping is a complete waste of. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on a second. Prepping is a complete waste of time, money. Don't fall for the fear mongering. Ian, what fear mongering are you speaking of? Are you speaking of hurricanes or tornadoes or forest fires, windstorms, dust storms? Are you speaking of those things that are fear mongering, or what exactly are you speaking that is fear mongering? Inquiring minds want to know. And Ian, I'm not joking. Stick around, buddy. Hit that subscribe button. Deanna says, I'm trying to figure it out. Scares me because I have no license. Oh, I see what you're saying, Deanna. I see what you're saying. Vegan cookies, just give me a 100 somethings. I don't know. Oh, you gave me some kind of diamond thingy. I don't even know what that is, man. But it's good to see you. Now I got to do some research, something new. But yeah, I wouldn't let that scare you. I would tune it to the FRS, find out what the FRS frequencies are. There's a lot of them, okay? And then just make sure the radio is, down to the appropriate wattage. There's an instruction manual there, you know what I'm saying? And then just use that. And then it's exactly the same, not completely legal, but exactly the same as an FRS little handheld walkie-talkie that you bought at Walmart. And that should keep you out of trouble. Maria here, Teresa says, Cohen, he does a lot of the live streams while on his computer and pulls up info and gets more educational. There you go, thank you. 15th, I don't know what that is. Let's see here, whoa there, I put something. Deanna, UK Prepper, fighting the rest of the sheeple. Good reviews, sent me 100 something, I don't even know what that is. Vegan, I wonder what the button was for. Yeah. Well, Deanna, so if you want to, Deanna, you can reach out to me since you are a member, because membership has its privileges, and I can walk you through setting that radio to an FRS frequency. The thing is you need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I think? Here's what you should do first. Find out the NOAA frequencies for your area. There's probably only one. I think there's 6 or 8 NOAA frequencies, but find out the one that's for your area, program it into the radio, and just listen. And now you can you have your first use. Don't transmit, just listen. It's not against the law to listen, Let's see here. I was saying 15 as in grandkids. Yeah, unfortunately, I have 15 grandchildren. I have 6 children, and I have 15 grandchildren. And it's funny, too, because I can still keep up with 18-year-olds. And I'm not in great shape. Let's see. OVP, I've been up since 7:45, and I'm not awake yet either. Well, yeah, I got up. The girlfriend woke me up this morning at 4 in the morning. And after that, we laid there for about half an hour. It's like, I got to get up. So I've been up since then. It's super fun. I don't mind getting up. Once my body's awake, I just start doing stuff. Okay, oops, you just had to one-up me, did you? Winner, chicken dinner. That's called legacy. It's true. I had to call the son the other day. I can't make it to the property in North Carolina right now, so I had to call the son up and hey, I need you to go mow the property. He's like, okay. No questions asked. He got his zero turn, loaded it up on the trailer, hooked it to his truck, and drove an hour to my house in North Carolina. He said the grass is 4 foot tall. Not a joke. With all the heat and the water that they get down there on that coast, it's crazy. Let's see here. Work till 2. Ohio Valley Prepper says, I work until 2 a.m. So by the time I get to bed, it's usually around 3:30. I got you. Glitching bad. Tactical muffin top. Yeah. Well, I hate to say it, bro. 99% of the time, when you guys see something that is not the sound is off, or if it's glitching bad, or it locks up, unfortunately, it's on your side. 99% of the time, it's on your side. Let's see here. But YouTube has been acting up lately. I believe that they go through their spurts. Let's see, OVP. I'll hold my comments till 10 a.m. then. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, I got about 7 minutes left. What kind of questions we got, guys? Questions or just something you want me to talk about for a minute? Let me know. And if you guys, hey, if you guys ever like feel like down and out, get some of that. Hopefully it's not reversed. I don't think it is. Get some of that stuff right there. That stuff, you could be like driving and you're like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. You know what I'm saying? Where you feel like you're starting to get that neck snap. Yeah, you could just start chewing on one of those and you will wake up. You'll be like, wow, I'm 18 again. This is freaking amazing. It's reversed. Well, that sucks. It's not supposed to be reversed. For the members, when we do the members drawings, I'm going to start putting one of my coins in, one of my commemorative coins. I had them struck 3 days ago, and they're absolutely beautiful. They should get here on August 2nd, and from now on, the members will not just won't get a sticker, but they'll get a commemorative coin, and they're beautiful. They're about that big, 2021 to 2025. Let's see here. Cohen says, Ian wanna dip, but if you still live in like 2, I'll swing back if he enjoy the rest. Okay. Clearly you guys know each other, and that's freaking awesome. Okay. Not at all. Got him. Okay. Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves now. Alrighty. Not useful to the live stream, but I'm glad you guys are communicating. That's why one of the reasons I started all this stuff on the YouTube. One was to try and save people money, and on preparedness gear, and two, because I actually saw people getting ripped off, and the second thing was to try and build a little bit of community. All right. Well, I've only got about 5 minutes left, and you guys aren't posting anything in the chat. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Where are we at here? If Rural to IC is here, you know how to find me in our own special chat. Let me know about 8 p.m. And the UK Prepper, I will be shooting you an email, and basically we'll get something set up. We'll get something set up. All right, no takers for my question then. What? Hold on a second. What question? I thought I answered your question, bro. Scrolling. I'm getting a little bit of scroliosis. It's preventable. Scrolling. Okay, Prepper. Then it's an expensive Christmas. Teresa. I don't see another question. Oh wait. I'm not bothered with a license. Yeah, I don't see another question, man. Noah's way after that, maybe not have showed up for some reason. LP, he asked what lady would help him get a grip. Oh my goodness. Well, now that you posted that on the internet for everybody, no one. Oh, that's a good one. Gonna get a green card. All right. Well, El is in top chat. I'm not in top chat. When I'm streaming, I don't know what chat I'm in. Well, I can't do that. Wait a minute, what's that button do? Filter, community moderation. No, that's not it. Wait a minute, filter, chat filter, all messages. Ah, I can change it. I didn't think I could change it. All right. Either way, guys, I got to get out of here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As usual, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. And I do have I'm thinking about a live stream at 8 p.m. tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Rural says. So it's just a hangout talking about preparedness stuff. So we'll see what happens. And if that doesn't happen, then I have my regular Friday morning 10 a.m. live stream. All right. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye-bye. one of these buttons.